Thank you for tuning in and welcome to this very special Errant update. So, this update will be a little unconventional. We're not going to follow the same the same line of segments as we've been using in the previous episodes, or past few episodes, more accurately. But trust me, we will get back to the regular format as soon as I am no longer here at the Asylum. But till then, I'll do my best to make some at least decent shows from here with what I got here. And let's talk a bit about that, because now I've been here for a while and I've slowly turned this room they've given me from a room with a bed into a combined studio and hobby workshop. I actually have, I think, half my paints here now, and I have looted extra furniture from around the hospital, so that I have 3 different tables, one for the laptop that I'm sitting at now, one for my water boiler and my instant coffee and stuff, and my light box actually, and then one for painting with paints and palette and all that stuff. And so yeah, it's starting to feel cozy. Also, as you can probably see, I've covered one wall completely in a green screen that Mother Nurgle brought me, so that I could have this feel. This is not actually where I am. This is, I don't know if you can see probably, but this is just a picture that I put up. It's not bad at all. It's actually quite cozy here. Anyhow, the people who work here have been really nice. They've let me keep my stuff. I even have X-Acto blades and drill bits and stuff like that that I'm pretty sure one is not supposed to have. But they've been cool about it, and that means that I've actually got some stuff done. So over the past 2 days, I painted up the 2 warbands that came in the Shakespeare box. There should be pictures over at our Instagram of those, and I am actually really happy with the results, even if the pills they give me makes it harder for me to focus on small details and stuff like that. But I think I managed to pull off some pretty good paint jobs. I've also been painting up a lot of Poxwalkers and a few Death Guards. Well, here a single Demon Prince and another one to come, and I'm also right now taking a break from painting those Forgeworld plate toads that my neighbor likes so much. She's been wanting to field those ever since they were the first Games Workshop models she saw, and were like, I want to play whatever army can include those. So now we have 6 of them, and of course they're going to be included in her Nurgle 40k, and at some point also Age of Sigmar army. Because that brings us into something else I want to talk about. I've heard one or few times people were afraid that with all these new games coming out that we would not be supporting running 40k content as much as we are now, and that will not be the case. Not in case in the same sentence while here. That's funny. Oh, anyway. We do plan to actually step up our game when it comes to 40k. Terrain making, painting tutorials, and battle reports, all of them. And as this year draws to a close, I think you will see a very steady stream of all 3 elements of 40k videos, because we have not lost any hype in that direction. What we do want to do, though, is we want to step up our scheduled game, basically. A new schedule will not be ready to be set in stone before I think the start of next year, but we're playing around with it these days, trying out what works, what doesn't work. A lot of the crew have brilliant ideas for shows of their own that they of course want to make, and I just think that's awesome. I also hope to, in the near future, reach a point where we have 2 battle reports a week. One sci-fi, so that will be Shadow War, 40k, Necromunda when that comes out, stuff like that. And then Shadespire, Age of Sigmar, Mordheim perhaps in the future would be nice. But yeah, so that we'll have, say, Fantasy Tuesday and 40k or Sci-Fi Thursday. And then in the perfect world, we would also have a Sunday battle report, which would then be the weirder games. So Lost Patrol, the occasional, I don't know, Battle Cattle. If any of you remember that, let me know, because that was a good miniatures game. Anyway, that's my hope for that. And Hobby Tips and Errant Painting, the show, not the channel, will be merged into a single show. So that would be the Friday shows sometime soon. And then that would open up room so that Wednesday can switch between Errant Academy and Errantscapes when that unlocks on Patreon. And for those who don't know, Errantscapes is the working title for a bi-weekly show that focuses only on scenery. So the plan is that Academy and Escapes shares one day, and then there is a painting tutorial / hobby tip show on Friday. So yeah, if I have my will, then the week will fill up nicely, especially since we will still be doing Night Errants, updates, lore videos, and of course the occasional events. Back when we did Ashes of Horseguard, the channel was still very small, but I'd love to see what kind of community interaction we could have if we did something like that now. And speaking of community interaction, submissions have been rolling in while I've been away, and that is super cool. I'm really happy about that, and a huge thanks to all you guys who've been sending pictures. We will go through them all but one submission per week starting today, and I will show them off in the order I received them. So let's go straight into that, because Mendes, my main man, have sent pictures of his and his son's Shadow War Armageddon kill teams, and they look awesome. I mean, check out these orcs. Oh, there we go. Check out these orcs. How cool is that? I'm really impressed that a kid did those, because that is a crisp paint job. I really like how the bases are kept simple, yet it works. The red trim to the grey base looks good. A lot of the poses strike me as being really cool too. And I really like the nub there in the foreground with the metal head. That is fantastic. I can't tell if it's war paint or if he actually has a metal skull, but either way it looks really, really good. And I really like that the orcs are kept in a nice dark green, because that's how orcs should look in my opinion. And also we can see some of the amazing gaming table in the background. I really want to get my hands on that mat. I think it's the one from Deep Cut Studios, and I totally want it. Anyhow, Necrons. Again, bases are simple and works really, really well. I like how some of them have this blue energy going on, very much like Sleeping Bear's Necron army. And we also have a Victory Joe in the background. That's we call the warrior who's shooting up the air in Sleeping Bear's army. Looking really good. Again, a really crisp paint job, especially for a kid's handiwork. Amazing. I'd really like to come and play versus you guys someday, even if it is a bit far away. Also, it seems the metallic is, I can't really tell, but it seems that it has some bluish tint to it. Maybe it's just all the other blue colors around it that gives that impression, but anyhow, crisp, nice, looks good. And finally, the Guardsman, and those paint jobs are just wow. I mean, again, simple bases, looking good. Really like that idea, makes them fit very well into the gaming map beneath. Also, the city camo they have going on is super cool, I think. I'm not sure, is that third-party hats from Victoria Minis, I want to say. Ooh, and eyes. I never had the patience to do eyes that detailed on several models. Maybe for a very important character or something, but a really nice expression on the guy aiming with his bow pistol. Works really well. Also like the Vostroyan guy with the gas mask. Those oh, and there's also, wow, so it's like, it's a lot of different regiments mixed together. Kind of like, what's it called? The Dirty Dozen. Loads of character to those models. Yeah, and there we have a leader in Ogre. Pretty. And back up the orcs. Well, that looks like it's a campaign that I would like to play in. I mean, I love when warbands have plenty of character to them, and when you can basically see that each model is a little person in his own narrative. And I really got that impression from these. Even the Necrons were posed so that they weren't just copy warriors. They were actually posed so that as if they were doing something. And I think that's really important. I could probably have done more in that direction with the Sleeping Bears Necrons actually when I made his warband. So I might have to go back and reposition some limbs to make them look cool too. And a huge thanks to Henry for sending these pictures. They were a joy to watch, and by all means, if you need kids, strike up more projects. Let us know. Let me know. I love to get mail, especially mail with pretty pictures of miniatures. But yeah, tune back in next week for more viewer submissions and more updates. I'll probably try to expand a bit what I can do here in the satellite studio. And till then, enjoy Team Temp's fantastic work on the channel. And let's, speaking of that, jump over and see what happens this week on Errant Painting.